Okay. I think in one of your posts, you also talked about Bradford Hills criteria, whether it's still relevant or isn't relevant. I mean, a
Mhm.
lot of people don't know this, but the smoking causes cancer was not proved through RCTs, but through Bradford Hills criteria.
Mhm.
And perhaps if we were to roll the clock forward, perhaps we might be using RWE. Am I right on that?
Yeah, yeah, for sure, exactly, exactly. And that was actually one of the things that one of the reason I got into causal inference was through reading Causal Inference What If. It's a free textbook by Miguel Hernan and I think it's Jamie Robbins. Um, James Robbins. But I always wondered, like, at what point do we say that smoking causes cancer? Because similar to a frequentist approach, at some point, if there's overwhelming effect sizes, then we need to look into that. Like, at some point, because there's no magic threshold where there's a celebration about yes, there not a celebration, it's a bad thing, but there's no like definitive now we know that there's um, a causal effect of smoking. But now today we know that's pretty common. So that's how I got into it was that exact thing, was wondering at what point in time do we say yes, smoking actually does cause cancer? And Bradford Hill's criteria, I believe recently I learned that it was meant to be more of like a discussion. But I also understand that while a lot of them may not be relevant today, that was also quite some time ago. And I would be alarmed if things don't improve in science over 60, 70, 80 years. But I do think there's parts that are still useful, but there's some that maybe we need to reconsider.